Morning. Today I'm gonna talk about uh, the jeans coat and a little bit of take a lot of great start, right? There has been a lot of questions about a lot of things, and I don't I feel like that I cannot keep up really with you guys. But the most frequent ones and the things that have been that we've been talking about when I am out and about the mostly lately I will try to take today, and there have been a lot of questions about what kind of style or what kind of where do I get my inspiration to my fashion and my collection, and how do I think when I am making clothing and stuff like that. And I'm not into fashion at all. I am so not interested. So I have no idea of what is right or wrong in the looks right now, or have ever never been. I just it's always been like this, that I am mostly comfortable in my jammies. Jammies and jeans and a t-shirt. That is what I feel comfortable in, and that is what I wear. But sometimes I realize I maybe I don't want to look like I'm walking around in my jammies. So it doesn't matter what clothing I am buying. I always need to take a little shorter here and a little tighter there and a little bigger here, and I always have to do something about the clothing to make it fit or make it feel good. So obviously I have a strange kind of body. I don't know, but that's the way it is, and I started to make clothing for myself and to wear to be comfortable, because that is the easiest way to look good, if that is important. That is to feel good. I think it's as simple as that, really. And what is looking good? Well, it depends on who you're asking. I mean, I think I love these pants. You know that by now. These flowering pants. I almost sleep in them. And to other people, it could be the most hideous thing to wear. And like my father said about my jeans the other day, he said, "I can't believe that a person that are creating clothing are walking around in jeans like that, just because they were a little worn and you can see the skin through it." And he doesn't realize, he cannot he can't see how I can go to a store shopping for food like that. I mean, but that's him, and so it's very much in the eye of the beholder, that I think you say in English. What is beautiful. So that's why I don't care about fashion. I just go with my gut feeling, and some people think the same way, obviously, because I had a lot of questions about my latest. I just falling back here. The jeans coat I made, and they said, what's your style? What do you call this thing? Well, it may be it might be kind of fairies meeting Vikings, Bohemian, cowboy kind of stuff. That's what I like, and it's always worn at the edges, as you know, and it's like this, worn at the edges, like that. And I've talked about it before, but for the new guys, it's a reminder of being genuine, and skip that facade and trying to be perfect. Just skip it and be genuine, even if you are worn at the edges and you've been around, and maybe you have been through some hard times, and I think it's a beauty in that. It's a real beauty in just being you, and and also practical. I mean, I couldn't behave in very smooth things. I just always crawling around somewhere to look at some things, and a little scratch here and a little scratch there. I would just like how I live, for example. I mean, I can't have this tables where it's all be perfect, shiny. It has to looks like it's been dug out from behind the barn or something, because that's the way I live. I need to be able to throw things around, and I would cry my eyes out if I would try to keep everything shiny and perfect. And that's the same with the clothing. So enough about that. This is the coat that I had made, the latest one, with a big hood and a black roses lining like that. And I wanted a coat, and I had a lot of jeans that funny how they shrink in the closet, don't you think? And a friend gave me a couple of jeans too. So from hers I made the sleeves, and I made it like this. Like that. And it's very comfy. It's like wearing pajamas, really. And it looks nice. So a lot of people have been asking me about this one, and I had a friend from Norway came over, and she said she had brought 5 or 7 pair of old jeans, and she said, please make me a coat. And of course I will. And she said, but aren't you afraid, is it okay if I walk around in a coat like you have? Well, I can never ever do anything twice that looks exactly the same. It's impossible. So no worries. I will absolutely make coats. And then I had a the lovely Lotta was over, and Lotta, it's a girl's name in Sweden. She also said, Jesus Christ, I love this coat. I need one. I have to have a coat like this. So I will make one for her also, and it would not be the same as either one of those before. She wanted it in autumn, this autumn, and I can tell you that I have a lot of things to do. So whatever you want, I cannot promise you anything until June, July, something like that. Maybe then I can see how much time I have. So if you're planning for something, plan for this autumn and the winter. So that would be it. And what else? Yeah, there a lot of women around their 50s and older. They're like, oh wow, you have such a great style, and oh, I wish I could dress like you, and no, I can't wear your stuff, I'm too old. I mean, what is this? And I hear it a lot, and it makes me really, really sad, because these are lovely, fantastic women that would look absolutely fabulous in anything that they like. It's really sad. Who have told these women that you have to wear a certain thing in a certain age? It's really sad, and I want you to really think about that. if you look comfortable, if you feel comfortable, you will look absolutely fabulous. And that's the whole thing about my collection is to be raw and to be genuine and to be you, and no matter if you are 10 or if you are 100. So, and one woman said, "Oh, I'm too big. You don't have equipment for that." Yes, I do have equipment for that. So just tell me what you want and I'll fix it. Can I say that? That is really scary to say that. Tell me what you want and I will fix it. Okay, so now I said it. Well, we are going to get started with Cecilia's coat. So I'll leave you for now, and I'll come back before I start babbling like I used to do. But I know that you like that, Milka. You like when I'm babbling. But I don't have time for that right now, so let's move on with the jeans coat and see you around.